Okay, so let's start by talking about food. When you're looking to make super quick and healthy meals, your freezer can be your best friend.
And that's because certain frozen foods are semi-prepared, and really all you need to do is thaw and add a few other ingredients. You can do that for snacks, appetizers, and even desserts.
It is so easy, and we're going to show you some recipes today with our friends from the Spartan Culinary Classroom. March is Frozen Food Month, and that's why we're here in the Spartan Culinary Classroom. We are talking frozen, fast, fun, fresh. This is Chef Jeff. How you doing, Jeff?
Doing wonderful, Rachel. How are you doing?
I'm great. You are actually doing a class next week on this very subject of frozen food.
Yes, Rachel. We're featuring a variety of different frozen food options. We're going to cover some bases between appetizers, some side dishes, some entrees, as well as some desserts.
Really?
Yes,
13 different dishes people can learn?
At least.
Oh, in a span of 3 hours. I like it. So you're actually demonstrating something that you're going to be showing people next week. And the basis for this frozen dinner rolls?
Frozen dinner rolls.
What do you use these for?
Well, we're going to make 3 different varieties of pizza. And basically what we're going to do is you just take the frozen dinner rolls out, put them in a greased muffin pan, and just kind of let them sit at room temperature so they thaw and rise just a little bit. And then you just kind of take them and put them on a floured surface and give them a little pat down.
Nice. Sounds easy.
Yep. Very easy.
And you're speaking my language here. Pizza has to be a universally favorite food for lots of people. But I know people like it different, too.
Well, that's where the beauty of the varieties that I'm going to demonstrate come in. Pizza in itself, just is a basic flatbread kind of thing. You can dress it up just mildly with a little bit of sauce. Mm-hmm. Most people have tomato sauce already at home. Everybody has a little bit of cheese and some random vegetables of sorts. So, and plus it's really good because we're going to cover 3 different varieties, like you said. We have pizza, and we're going to make some calzones just for the folks that don't like pizza or want something a little different. Mm-hmm. And calzone basically is just a turnover, so it's just a kind of a pizza folded in half. You know what goes into this, and instead of buying Hot Pockets, this is something where you can get the kids together, and the kids can do their own work. They can see what their food is like, and you can have them build it so it seems a little more interesting for them. We want to get away from spending money that's wasteful and going out to eat. Not that going out to eat is a bad thing, but it
can be expensive, right?
Yes, indeed.
So this one looks different. What is this here?
This is just like a mini stromboli. And what I like about the dinner roll actually is because it's like a perfect size. It's just kind of really rustic looking, but it's perfect for appetizer size. And for a small child, realistically we did 3 different preparations. So you have mom, you got child, and you got dad all in one shot.
Yeah, our pizza, calzone, stromboli. What next?
Well, we had a preheated oven at 400 degrees, and we heat it for at least a half an hour with a pizza stone in it. We have all 3 items on there, and then we just kind of take it in there, and with a little bit of confidence, put it in there, and it only takes 5 minutes, and then we're done.
Good to go. This is really gorgeous. It looks delicious too.
Thank you, Rachel. And it really took no time to make it all whatsoever, just a few minutes. And we just used some dinner rolls, some tomato sauce, and pepperoni, some cheese. All fine things that we already have at our own house to begin with.
Really easy. I have to ask you, we are talking about frozen food, but I often wonder if it has the same nutritional value if I buy it fresh.
Some would say just as good, if not better, than fresh because it's frozen at its harvest, which usually is at its peak. Some would say it's even more cost effective than the fresh itself. So
yeah, well, great. Thank you for the great tips here. We are talking frozen food. March is Frozen Food Month. If you'd like to learn more from Chef Jeff, reserve your spot in the Spartan Culinary Classroom. So simple.
Wow, that is great.
Kind of why didn't I think of that?
Well, and we have done so many pieces there, and that has to be probably one of those where I think, I'm going to totally do that. I never thought about that.
You get that bag of about a dozen rolls, and what you can do is take out 3 or 4. Mm-hmm. You can take out 1, or you can do the mass and freeze the product. It's just makes sense. So, of course, I had to try the finished product, and they were delicious. I've made pizza at home before, but never calzones in the stromboli, and those are perfect to pack away maybe for your kids' lunch.
Oh, yeah.
You know, put it in a baggie. You could eat it cold.
Yeah.
Something different and something homemade. You know what's in it. It's easy to transport.
You know, I really like that because Jen likes pizza rolls, and so I get the frozen ones, but I think, oh, it's just so all preservatives in there. So I can make these, put it in there, and she just pops it in the microwave at school.
That's a great idea.
Yeah.
And if you don't want the mini-sized portions, you can also throw 2 or 3 balls in instead of 1, and you can make it a bigger size.
Fantastic.
Obviously.
Yeah. The mini size, everybody gets their own. It's like I don't have to say, leave onions off my half.
Then you're not eating 3 or 4.
Exactly. Well, if you would like to learn more, as Rachel was mentioning, the class Budget-Friendly Meals from the Freezer takes class 1 week from today. That's March 15th from 6 to 9. It's $40 a person. You can sign up for 3 classes in the Spartan Culinary Classroom for $100. Make sure to reserve your spot today. And for a lot of those, they actually welcome you to bring in the kids. You can register your child, maybe take a great class, especially one of those good family-friendly classes together.
Very much so. I've really gotten used to this idea and have shared that with you and a lot of our viewers of how great it is to be cooking with your family, to get them involved in it. You know, not only is it something to do together, but it's something you need to do.
We know where food comes from.
You need to eat, so it just makes sense. Yeah.
Sounds great. Okay, we've got a lot of great stuff ahead for 8 West today, including not 1, but 2 dogs in the house. Stay tuned. We'll be right back.
Your all-access pass to everything West Michigan.